Hey ho friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you my updated PVE build of Nogus hero class Thor. Thor is a limited hero class that was released in February 2024. Back then, the class can be obtained within a month by buying the job voucher for 98 BCC. Last January in 2025, the class had its first rerun, allowing players who had missed it before to unlock the class. And now, the class was rerun for the second time, giving players another chance to unlock it once again, in case they have missed it previously. In addition, the class got buffed recently, allowing him to deal more DPS by increasing channeling duration of his DPS skill, Rolling Thunder. Before update, the class was strong already and also very useful, especially thanks to his skill Lightning Cling that can gather enemies to one spot. I also uploaded a PVE build video back then. You can check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Before we start, don't forget to show some love, like and subscribe. Alright, let's do this! First of all, I am going to show you how the stats should be distributed and which attributes are important for instances. Strength is your basic stats to boost your attack, so max this out. In addition, thanks to power fluctuation, Thor's damage fluctuates between 50% and 300%. The upper limit can be increased by strength and the lower limit by luck, hence why you need to max out both strength and luck. You can put the remaining points to fit for survivability, or dex or int to boost your skill damage if you use Zenobia card. For legend instances, you need following requirements. In the following, you can see all my stats and attributes. For detailed skill description, you can check out my first PVE build video. Here I am going to show you the difference of Rolling Thunder between before and after update. Before update, I had only core level 3, and nevertheless my Thor was strong enough and could finish PML and Lost Isle Legend easily. Now I finally have max core level, allowing my DPS to go higher thanks to the effect of core level 4 and level 7. For his main DPS, Rolling Thunder is a very nice skill, allowing Thor to channeling lightning arcs per second, and the number of the arcs gets higher every second. Before update, the channeling duration was 5 seconds and total of arcs was 20 arcs per skill. After update, the duration is increased to 7 seconds with total numbers of 35 arcs per skill. Theoretically, Thor's damage is buffed by around 32% per second, which is very nice. The other skills don't have any changes and stay as they are. For equipment, this is my equipment overview of main and shadow equipments. To boost your damage, you can use Dragon Slayer as your offhand. Try to get armor breaker as high as possible for your enchant. In case you still need ignore defense, you can use Witch's Wound. For offhand, you can use Elista, Torso, or following card. For armor, I currently use Trimitars to boost my wind element damage. Alternatively, you can use Soul Cage, Dragon Blood Armor, or Cursed Armor. Try to get Morale 3 or 4 to boost your Igno defense. For cards, you can use following cards. For Garment, I choose Leader's Pauldron to boost both my Igno defense and skill damage with PDI as Encha. Zenobia, Moonwolf, or following card can be used in Garment to boost your damage. I use these shoes to boost my attack and penetration. Alternatively, you can use Dominator War Boots or Fair Judgment. Try to get high PDI as Encha. There are some good cards for shoes like Moonistar, Edgastar, or King of Assassination card. As low budget alternatives, you can use Water Spirit or Rainbow Fall card. For accessories, you should use Steel Ambition to boost your physical damage and attack percent. You need to get Sharp Blade 3 or 4 for your Encha to boost your attack and physical damage. Moonlight Tendry Star is a nice option for accessories. If you can get Devil Governor or buy a Buffalo card, use them. Lost Twilight is the best weapon you should use for DPS build. The weapon increases your Igno defense, penetration, and the damage of your Thor's rifle. It's also very important to get tier 5 as soon as possible to improve your movement speed while channeling the skill so you can move more freely. Try to get Sharp Blade or Morale 3 or 4 to boost your melee damage or Igno defense. For cards, you can use Drakestar or Minostar card to boost your damage. For headgear, I currently use Language Diadem to boost my MVP damage. Alternatively, you can use following headgear. Try to get high strength in your Encha. For cards, you can use following card or any penetration or damage related card. Epic Spirit Lightning is the best face headgear for wind DPS user, especially if this headgear is refined to plus 15, which gives you 25% wind damage. Other face headgear that are useful are as follows. For Encha, you can go with Morale 3 or 4 or PDI. Ocean's Attachment is one of the best mob headgear for PVE. You need to get at least plus 6 to maximize the damage bonus from this one. You can use Lightfoot, Glutonous Imp, or any penetration or damage related mob headgear alternatively. Strength is the best Encha for this one. For back headgear, I use Freya Wing to improve my DPS thanks to its Lex Aeterna effect. Alternatively, I recommend you to use Goodwill Gift Box, Chicken Eggs, or Wrath Wing. For Encha, you can go with Morale 3 or 4. For tail, you can use any damage related tail headgear such as It's Too Late, Rock Bunny, or Beautiful Ensemble. Try to get Sharp Blade as high as possible to boost your damage. For shadow equipments, you can use following equipments. The Encha should be the same like the one for main equipments. For offhand, I recommend you to use Rosa Chain. Alternatively, you can use Wing Magic Bracelet or Skeleton Bracelet. For armor, Chosen's Armor is the best one for DPS, improving both your attack and physical damage. For Garment, I choose White Duke's Mantue to improve my Igno defense and skill damage. I use Saint Mary's because the shoes are good shoes overall for both physical and magic user. Alternatively, you can use Little Fairies to boost your damage. For accessories, I recommend you at least to use Ring of Loyalty to get set bonus of 5% attack in combination with Chosen's Armor. Its tier 7 is also really nice. Any accessories that are useful are as follows. I choose Visor Beam as my second accessory to improve my physical attack and my final damage thanks to its tier 7 effect, mainly because I have high luck. For the attack mirror, you can use Edo Bilgis Armor, Combustible Knife, or Claw. For the defense mirror, you can use anything you desire. For the relic, I recommend you to use Arrow Fire Seed or Love for higher DPS, or Horn of the Unyielding for better survivability. In the following, you can see my recommendation for all 4 equipment memories. For the attribute rune, you can put yours as shown below. For For the advanced runes, you should prioritize to get all runes with second line to get max core level. Deity's Blessing rune adds up to 10 strength and luck to lightning power stack, increasing up to 50 strength and luck in total. Thus, Final rune improves electric charge debuff with an additional variable casting time to enemies. Oracle Descent rune improves the limit of your HP shield caused by Storm Barrier by up to 20% more. Echo of Storm rune improves the damage of Trial of Storm by up to 50% for each stack of electric charge. Eternal Soul rune increases the damage of Ultra Lightning by up to 100% when the hammer remains on the ground. Memory of Wind rune improves the range of your lightning cling by up to 3 meters. For Arcane rune, I recommend you to use following runes. Use White Blade rune to boost your damage against solo enemy. War Preparedness rune is a nice one to improve your survivability. And lastly, for the third arcane rune, you can choose whatever you desire. I choose Transmission rune for higher damage for some of my skills. For AC runes, you can like on all the rune points with guild contributions. In the following, you can see all attributes you can get from AC runes. Prioritize to get important related attributes such as wind damage reduction, physical damage increase, and ignore defense. Now I'm going to show you my PML run after update. I was using full buffs including Penetration Food, Milby, and Small Alloys. Here I want to show you the tricks of Rolling Thunder. Basically, I need to cast the skill only 2 times because there are so many hits, especially the last 2 seconds. Theoretically, I would need 3 or 4 times to finish this floor before update, even with the same damage. In the following, you can see the list of pro and contra of using Thor for PVE. That's it. That was my updated PVE build of Thor. In my opinion, this class was strong already, and after update it definitely becomes stronger. Even though the update was only about the longer duration of Rolling Thunder, the DPS is definitely improved by a lot, especially against single target. It's still hard to kill enemies in large quantities, for example in instances like Airship, Aura, or Chaotic. Nevertheless, Thor can still be useful thanks to his DPS and his Lightning Cling, which can gather enemies to one spot. I wish that his Rolling Thunder will have splash damage one day, but overall this class is still one of the nice DPS classes we have in ROM. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to ask and give comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon, your FLyTuT.